Well, good morning. Welcome back to CityLine in our fabulous final segment, art. Art, art, art. Because art heals, art solves. And so here we are with In Our Backyard. I have three fabulous women who represent a program that you need to know about called In Our Backyard. Let's welcome Amy McBride. You are the Tacoma Arts Commissioner still for the city of Tacoma. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too. From head to toe, you are always a work of art. Boom, bam. And Ronnie Chelbin, you are an artist in residence. Welcome. With the hair and the earrings that she got in China. These earrings, I'm going to snatch out of your ears, sister. You just watch me. They're beautiful on you. And then KRISTIN Ely, hello, my dear. You are with the Neighborhood Enhancement Team for the City of Tacoma. Welcome. Good to see you. All right, so let's get into this and find out what is in our backyard, because that's part of it. So KRISTIN, I was just thinking about this as I'm reading the papers always, and homelessness. I never stop thinking about it. I never stopped thinking about, yesterday I was at Walgreens and this man was outside and I thought, do people have on their mouth a script for homelessness that says, hi, I see you, what do you need? Do we do that? Because that's part of the problem that goes on here in a myriad of ways. But homelessness, it is a pressing issue in Tacoma. And what are the various ways that the city is addressing this? Because everybody has an opinion about why this exists.
Yeah, you're definitely right. It's a huge issue, and the Neighborhood and Community Services Department with the city spends almost $11 million every biennium providing support to service providers that provide everything from street outreach, so folks that go out and make contact with folks who are living on the street and try to offer them resources and support, all the way to meeting their basic needs and to long-term permanent sheltering. So we've been doing that for a long time to support our community. And as of last year, in May of 2017, Mayor Strickland declared a state of emergency on homelessness, and her goal was that no person should have to sleep on the streets of Tacoma. And acknowledging that homelessness is a huge issue, we knew that this initiative wasn't going to, and she knew that the initiative was not going to directly change the root causes or address the root causes of homelessness, but we have made significant strides in trying to reduce street homelessness, so that person in front of Walgreens that you're talking about. So we set up the Stability Site, which is a temporary shelter to help get folks off of the street so that they can have an area where there's showers and toilets and get connection to services. And that houses about 90 individuals. And the goal is that folks are able to move through there quickly into more permanent sheltering, which has been a challenge to actually find that sheltering since we have some capacity issues. So that's another thing that the city's working on through the Affordable Action Housing Strategy.
Yeah. So Amy, how do we connect that with artists in residence?
Well, an artist in residence is a really wonderful way to allow an artist to actually become embedded at the city. Because these issues are so complex, it doesn't make as much sense to have somebody kind of swoop in and do some art. It's not about that. It's about engaging community in unique ways to kind of create a container around which conversations can happen in a different way, that artists can approach the issue and maybe raise issues or raise visibility for things. And we thought bringing two artists in residence to really sink into this issue would be really helpful. They get to work with city staff and really understand what's happening, work with the service providers, connect with the homeless community and the homed, because there's really this social distancing that happens. We can do all the services in the world, but if our community just thinks that, oh, this is other, this isn't about me, we're never going to make any progress. So it's really trying to approach ways that we can connect with the humanity of everybody, and the arts are a really great way to do that.
That's it. Connect with the humanity. I was waiting for that statement. That's what it is. It's whatever it takes to penetrate. In order for you to see this for what it is, then we're going to find out how you learn and how your head can snap and your heart can break and you can stand in the solution. What would you add to that, my dear KRISTIN?
I think it's exactly that, and I think the fact that the Artist in Residence program is focusing on site reclamation and places where there have been encampments is really important, because it's where we need to have those courageous conversations.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are two artists in residence. There's Susan Robb and our Ronnie here on the couch. And Ronnie, what work have you been doing in Tacoma?
So first of all, I want to say that it's been a really pleasure, and I'm really thankful for this opportunity. I feel like in such a short time, I got to connect to so many people from the homeless community and providers and staff, like Amy mentioned. So what I've been working first, I've been working with people who are experiencing homelessness and are guests of the Nativity House, that is the biggest shelter in town and is part of the Catholic Community Services. And with them and with women that are attending the New Life program of the Rescue Mission, and together we created this play. So it's a theater play called Room for Rent, and we've been practicing every week, twice or three times a week. The people got very, very dedicated, which is really, I don't know, for me it was really moving and amazing and really motivating. So we've been practicing in this play, we've been rehearsing and also writing their own text. So it's kind of a mixture of a given play, but also expressing and exposing and trying to create more understanding and very direct encounter with the actual experiences of people. So this is one thing. We've also been interviewing people. So since it's in our backyard, so the focus is really on the community and how can the community make others that are experiencing homelessness more part of it. So part of what we do is we interview different people and get people with and without experience of homelessness meet and interview each other. So the idea of it is that people who are not experiencing homelessness currently are inherently part of the project. So it's not the homeless people are telling their story, but it's the community is telling its story.
Yes.
So that was a really important part for me. And yeah, so all these components of the performance and the video are all presented in these big public events that we have 5 of. So
this is impressive. Oh my God, I mean, this is so much more than what I thought it was going to be. Now that I'm seeing the pictures, you've covered everything in here, from community to actors to individual testimonies. I mean, oh my gosh, how can we not pay attention to this? So how do we participate in this? How do people get interviewed? How do they help you?
So the interviews are completed, but the actual events where it's presented are beyond a presentation. So it's really the audience take an active role. So it's a community conversation that is following the presentation. And we had our first event yesterday that was hosted by the amazing Rescue Mission, and it was a great event. I was very moved by how many people came. It was a great turnout and a great conversation, and we have 4 more events coming up.
Okay.
The next ones are...
Here we are. We have them right here.
Oh, yeah. So just like you see.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
So we have 2 minutes left. It always goes by so quickly.
Yeah.
We could do an hour, and we should do an hour on this topic. Is there an opportunity, Ronnie, to view the videos after the event?
So there will be, not yet, but there will be. So we're going to put all the videos on the webpage, which is on the City of Tacoma website. It's cityoftacoma.org/innerbackyard. And we'll probably post all of them also on the Facebook page.
Oh my gosh. Boy, this is life work that you are doing here, sister. This is like the wall in Washington, D.C. You are opening eyes and opening hearts. This is the kind of work that we need to get people to understand that homelessness can happen to anybody, and what does it look like? It's not just what we think. So Amy, based upon all this great work that she's done, who do we need to thank? Because this just doesn't happen. We don't get artists like that just say, okay, I'll come to work for you.
Well, we're really grateful for our partnership with Neighborhood and Community Services, who took a risk. This is a grand experiment. And then as Ronnie's and Susan have been working in the community, we have great partnerships with the University of Washington, Tacoma. They created the masks and with the sculpture program. Metro Parks has been a great partner. We'll be doing events at Blueberry Park and Portland Avenue Community Center. Tacoma Community College, of course the Rescue Mission, Nativity House. Sound Outreach, they've provided 2 interns that have been working on the project, so that's been a fantastic partnership. I know there are tons more.
Tacoma, I don't know if you mentioned Tacoma Art Museum, who
Right.
we're
Excellent.
partnering with, and Tacoma Community College. We have another event there.
So we're just going to say, anybody who's touched this, we want to say thank you
Yes.
to.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to the 3 of you for, standing in the solution. Every day I look in the mirror and say, am I part of the problem? Am I part of the solution? I'm looking at 3 people right now and their teams who are part of the solution. So I wish you health, strength, and passion every single day to continue this important work, because you're going to need it. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It is always truly a pleasure to be in your home. We've given you a lot of great things to think about in this last hour, so please go out there, pay it forward, and be a part of this great tapestry. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine. Take care.